If you're looking to buy a stacked NBA 2K account with max badges and more, visit sportstnb.com. He has been in the community for years and has hundreds of reviews. Click the first link in the description to get your account today.
Pull up, we bustin', not for discussion. We play with drums like shit is percussion. Stay with a hammer like this is construction. Drink too much Henny, might shoot up.
What's good, 2 Miles Clutch? We back out with another video. Today's video, we got the best finesse finisher build in NBA 2K20. Now, if you guys seen on my community tab, I did ask you guys which build you wanted to see first, the 3-point playmaker or the finesse finisher. 70% voted for the finesse finisher. So, of course, I got to do this build first. And don't worry, my next video is going to be the 3-point playmaker. For those of you guys that did want to see that build, I'm dropping it next video. But with all that stuff out the way, we gonna get straight into the best finesse finisher build. So when it comes to position for this build, we are going to be making it a small forward. I'm not sure if you can make this build any other position besides a small forward. So yeah, make it a small forward, and this other stuff does not matter. That's personal preference. Now moving on to skill breakdown with this build, man. When you hear the name finesse finisher, a finisher, it's going to be all finishing pie chart, so make sure you guys do pick this pie chart. Again, if you made this build with any other pie chart, let me know in the comment section below. But personally, I've only seen this build made with the all finishing pie chart. Moving on to physical profile of this build, man. Personally, I would either recommend you pick agility and vertical or the balanced pie chart. With this build, I think I'm gonna recommend you pick the balanced pie chart. This build, honestly, you could run as a center on the 2's court with a guard. So I'm recommending you pick balance. You got good speed, good strength, and good vertical. Now moving on to the attributes, make sure you guys do it just like this so you get the maximum badges possible. You are going to max out your close shot to a 95. You also are going to max out your driving layup to a 93. Now your driving dunk, you're going to put this to an 80, just like that. Let me just explain something real quick. Make sure you guys don't put your driving dunk higher than 80, because if you put it higher than 80, it's going to change your name to a slasher. So if you want to say finesse finisher, it cannot be higher than an 80. Moving up to your standing dunk, you're just going to put this up +2, so you get 21 finishing badges. Now moving on to shooting, you are going to max out your mid-range shot, your 3-point shot. Put this up +2. Your free throw, you max this out, and I think the post fade you also max out, just like that. So you get 9 shooting badges. Now moving on to your playmaking, you are going to max out your pass accuracy, and you also are going to max out your ball handling, just like that. So you get 9 playmaking badges. Now moving on to defense with this build, max out your interior defense. You also are going to max out perimeter defense, max out your lateral quickness as well. Your steal, I think you put this up +1. Yep, you are going to put this up +1, and you're going to max out your last 3 stats. So max out your block, and of course, max out both of your rebounding stats, offensive rebounding and defensive rebounding, just like that. So you get 10 defensive rebounding badges. And you guys can see, here's the build. You get 21 finishing, 9 shooting, 9 playmaking, and 10 defensive rebounding. You can add that up. That's a total of 49 badges for this finesse finisher build. Now I've seen other finesse finisher build videos on YouTube. This is by far the one that gets the most badges, and I think this is the most balanced one, because this build is going to be able to speed boost. It's going to have pretty good shooting. You're going to be able to do post fades, shoot some middies, which is not bad at all. You have really good defense. The only thing we didn't touch is the steal, and you're going to be able to get contact dunks with this build. Make sure you guys do make the build just like this. Moving on to this other stuff, man. Ball shape does not matter. Personally, I think I'm going to just pick Burley or Bill. I like Burley, so I'm going to just recommend you pick Burley, but it doesn't matter whatsoever what you pick. Moving on to the height with this build, we are going to lead the height at 6'7". I watch other finesse finisher build videos on YouTube, and every single person made the build 6'7". I don't think you can make the build 6'6", 6'8". It has to be 6'7", so make sure you guys don't move the height. Moving on to the weight with this build, I'm going to recommend you put your weight to 235 pounds. I don't want to put max weight. I'm going to just put it right here because I want good strength, but I don't want to take too much of a hit on my vertical and acceleration. This is pretty nice. Put your weight to 235 pounds. Moving on to the wingspan of this build, I know you can max the wingspan out. I'm pretty sure if you go lowest, it will change your build name. So personally, I think I'm just recommending you put your wingspan in the middle to 83.8, so you're not losing anything whatsoever. With the medium wingspan, you're still going to be able to play pretty good defense because you have decently long arms. Still going to be able to grab pretty good rebounds. Now let me just explain a couple things real quick. If you guys did not know, when you hit 99 overall, you get a +4 to all your attributes. 80 + 4, you're going to have an 84 driving dunk at 99 overall, so you'll be able to lock the pro contact dunks at 99 overall, and at 99.9 overall you get a +5 to all of your attributes, so you'll be able to unlock the elite in small contact dunks at 99.9 overall. And also take a look at your ball handling. You have a 73 ball handling. All you have to do is hit 98 overall to get a +3 to your ball handling. You'll have a 76 ball handling at 98 overall. Combined, if you pick the slasher takeover, that gives you a +10 to your ball handling with takeover. So 76 plus 10, you're going to have an 86 ball handling with slasher takeover at 98 overall. So you'll be able to speed boost with this build at 98 overall. Pretty insane, honestly. And take a look at your shooting. Your mid-range shot is going to be a 70 at 99 overall. Really good. You're going to have 89 post fade, so you'll be able to do some post work, which is really nice for this build. Moving on to take over this build, man, I would highly recommend you pick slasher. I wouldn't recommend picking playmaker with this build. In my opinion, you definitely want to go slasher. The build's name is the finesse finisher. It's only right you pick slasher. And you guys can see, here's the build. You have built a finesse finisher similar to Brandon Ingram, Tobias Harris, and George Gervin. Very nice build, pretty rare, 49 badges. Now we're gonna get straight to the best badges for this build, man. If you guys do watch this video, make sure you guys do hit the like button, subscribe, put the sub count real quick. You guys can see we just hit 43,000 subs. We're 1,000 subs away from 44K subs. You're watching this video right now. You like what you see, make sure you guys do the subscribe button, turn on notifications. Now we're gonna get straight to the best badges for this build. Put this to 99 overall real quick. Let me take the sub count off. Give me a minute. Now you guys can see 21 finishing badges. Like I said, man, you're gonna be able to get the pro contact dunks at 99 overall, so keep that in mind with this build. You definitely want contact finisher on Hall of Fame. I also recommend throwing Hall of Fame fancy footwork and Hall of Fame slithery finisher. In my opinion, I feel like these 3 badges have to be on Hall of Fame. 9 upgrades left. There are a couple good badges I could see throwing on with this build. Now you are a 6'7" player, a little on the short side. I would say throw on Giant Slayer at least silver. It's gonna help you finish over taller defenders, and it's gonna make it harder for them to block your layup or dunk. I feel like you definitely need that badge. 7 upgrades left. I think I'm recommending throwing Hall of Fame Lob City finisher for this build. Like I said, you can play with this build as the center on the 2v2 court. People are going to be throwing you alley-oops this build, so you definitely want Lob City finisher. 3 upgrades left. There are a couple good badges you could throw on with this build. Acrobat's a good badge, consistent finisher, or relentless finisher. Those are the 3 badges I would personally recommend you pick. It's up to you, whatever you want personally. I think I'm going to throw on relentless finisher. Like I say in every single one of my videos, if you want some other badges, change the badges up, do whatever you want to do. Moving on to shooting badges with build, you have 9 shooting badges. You are going to be able to shoot mid-ranges with this build. No 3-pointers, unfortunately, so I would recommend throwing gold quick draw. Now, if you like your quick draw on silver, go ahead and do that, but I'm just recommend you do it on gold. Now, keep in mind, you do have an 85 post fade with this build. It's going to be almost a 90 at 99 overall, so I'd recommend throwing your deep fades badge. It's going to help you post fade from deeper. I'd say this badge has to be at least silver for it to really work. You can throw it on gold if you want, but I'm going to do silver. 4 upgrades left. I think I'm going to recommend throwing gold Hot Zone Hunter for this build. If you have all your hot zones, this badge right here is going to be really good. It's going to help you shoot a lot better. 1 upgrade left. There are a couple good badges I could see throwing on. Catch and Shoot or Green Machine is what I would throw on personally. It's up to you. I think I'm going to throw on Green Machine for this build. I think these are going to be the best shooting badges for this build. You want some other badges though? Change these badges up. Do whatever you want to do. Moving on to playmaking badges build, you have 9 playmaking badges. Like I said, man, when you hit 98 overall, you're gonna get a 76 ball handling. Combined with the +10 you get from slasher takeover, you're going to have an 86 ball handling, so you will be able to speed boost with takeover at 98 overall. So keep that in mind when you're putting on your badges. I would say throw on handles for days on gold, because like I said, you are going to be able to speed boost, so it's going to be a very good badge. You definitely want quick first step as well. I feel like those 2 badges have to be on gold. 3 upgrades left. There are a couple good badges you could throw on. Bailout, I think I'm going to throw on Bailout on silver. Now here's another thing. If you're planning on playing 3s with this build, definitely throw on your downhill on gold. You can just do this. If you're playing 3s, do something like this. But if you're playing 2s, you don't really need downhill. If you're playing 2s, throw on silver Bailout and probably bronze Unpluckable. I feel like these are going to be the best for 2s court. And like I said, if you're playing 3s, just throw on gold handles for days, gold quick first step, and gold downhill. Moving on to defensive badges build, you have 10 defensive badges. Not the most in the world, but that's decent. You probably are going to be setting screens with this build, so I just recommend throw on brick wall, at least silver, but I think I'm going to just do gold. 7 upgrades left. You definitely want your intimidator on gold as well. 4 upgrades left. I would recommend throwing silver rebound chaser for this build. You do have max rebounding stats. If you have your rebound chaser, it's going to help you grab a lot more rebounds. 2 upgrades left. There's a couple badges I could see thrown on with this build. Actually, just thinking about it, I forgot my chase on art, so I got to throw this badge on bronze. That is a very nice badge. This badge, in my opinion, I feel like it has to be bronze for every single build in the game. It's a very nice badge. Now, 1 upgrade left. There are a couple good badges I could see throwing on. Rim Protector, you do have a max block, so that's not a bad option. Clamps, you do have max perimeter defense, max lateral quickness, can help you play better perimeter defense. Pogo stick's also a good option. With this build, I think I'm going to throw on rim protector on bronze. Like I said, you have a max block. Take advantage of that with your chase down arts and your rim protector. But that's pretty much it, man. That's the best finesse finisher build in NBA 2K20. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, man, make sure you guys do the like button, subscribe. Like I said, man, for the people that voted for the 3-point playmaker build on my poll yesterday, I am going to be dropping that build in my next video, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. But that's pretty much it, man. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Until next time, clutch out.
I'm feeling your energy, and shorty, man, she really into me. I got lots of enemies, and they wanna act like they friends with me.